You're watching TelecomTV from Mobile World Congress 2019 in Barcelona. I'm joined now by Honoré Labaudet of VMware, Kevin Schatzkamer of Dell EMC, and Edward Fox of MetTel. Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today. Eddie, MetTel recently selected VMware's VeloCloud NFV and Dell EMC's hardware solution. What were some of the main drivers for your decision?
So as our network morphs into more of a cloud native type solution, we were looking for partners as Dell and VMware to help us actually deploy this in a very controllable solution. So we worked with them very closely to deploy this, and we're looking to deploy it worldwide as we grow.
Can you give us a little summary of MetTel and who MetTel market is and who your customers are?
Sure, so MetTel is a US-based communication solutions provider, and we have about 8,000 enterprise clients. Our clients range wildly in size from your global 50s all the way down to your single location pizza shops, but all business, and we provide everything from legacy type POTS lines to managed thousands of nodes of SD-Wan and cloud firewall and mobility.
Great. And Honoré, MetTel is a unique type of service provider. It's not one of the big global service providers that we know. How can service providers of all types and sizes benefit from VeloCloud NFV?
So VMware has a proven platform with our VeloCloud for NFV. The platform itself and the architecture on which the platform is based has been in the marketplace now for about 4 years. However, it really is anchored in VMware's legacy software-defined infrastructure for cloud infrastructure of all types: private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, and of course the telco cloud. Eddie and MetTel were very interested in building out a cloud platform that could better scale and better serve their customers, and because of VMware's proven availability, reliability, accelerated time to revenue because there's an easy onboarding of virtual network functions. It was actually a perfect solution for MetTel, and all of those same benefits are applicable to telcos, whether they're the largest of the large or some of the smallest of the small telco customers.
And Kevin, many CSPs are counting on your equipment to support their 5G environments. What are some of the key benefits that your hardware brings to companies, such as MetTel?
So I'll just key on a couple of key points that were raised so far during the conversation. One of them raised by you was that MetTel is a unique type of service provider. I think the reality is that every service provider is unique. And when I heard Eddie speak, one of the points he raised was the need for a partnership. And I think that's exactly right. Right? Obviously we have the right infrastructure, we have the breadth, scale, and depth of infrastructure to go from very small on-prem deployments for SD-Wan and universal CPU use cases all the way up to the largest of data centers. But I think it's the model that we're bringing forward together as Dell Technologies, obviously the Dell EMC infrastructure in partnership with VMware, to demonstrate a few different key pieces. Number one, that we're doing our own homework, we're doing our own work in the labs, we're doing our own validation to be able to help accelerate deployments for our customers, such as MetTel. Number two, that we have all of the different piece parts as an organization, as an IT transformation company, to help in the transformations. Number three, that we're invested in helping understand the problem spaces that our customers are looking to address, and not just providing a cookie cutter canned solution, but doing the right things for our customers. And then number four, purely from an infrastructure perspective, part of the challenges and the uniqueness of every service provider is that there's a requirement around different logistics, different operations, and really drives to the capabilities of Dell EMC from a complete supply chain capability to deliver this.
And Eddie, MetTel's been very successful in being one of the first service providers to bring SD-Wan to market. To what do you attribute this success, and what led you to select VMware VeloCloud as your SD-Wan provider?
Yes, so we went through that vetting process probably close to 4.5 years ago, and we were already deploying some type of over-the-top point-to-point software solutions, and we very quickly realized that the point-to-point over-the-top solution was where networking was going to go. And VeloCloud at the time worked with us very closely to actually put their technology into our network and right on our MPLS cloud, because we realized very early on that all of our MPLS customers would not take thousands of locations and try to move them over to SD-WAN in a month. We have one customer where we've been going on for 3 years now, where they just move based on branches and the service being provided at the branch. It's more of like a chronic issue to move to SD-Wan than it is a financial issue. So we figured out early with VeloCloud that this would work for us, and the fact that they were virtualized to begin with really brought it home for us. We knew we were going cloud native at that point, and we knew we needed software over the top that was virtualized that would let us have the flexibility to provide all those services.
And Honoré, you must be pleased to have customers like MetTel who are leveraging solutions from across the Dell Technologies family when deploying NFV.
Yes, and that's where the Better Together initiative with Dell and VMware is really so important. So if you think about the legacy solutions that have been in the marketplace, they've been vertical stacks of services running on bare metal. And what we've introduced into the marketplace is a horizontal platform on which you can put multiple VNFs, and that requires that you unpack that vertical stack. Many of our customers like MetTel are saying, okay, I love the value proposition of having a common platform on which I can put my VNFs, but I really do appreciate the fact that the legacy solutions were tested, validated, certified, and it was something that could very easily be put into the network and very quickly put into production. And that is the value. Kevin spoke to it very eloquently when he talked about all of the capabilities that we bring together in our partnership. But I think one of the key benefits is it allows customers like MetTel to just very easily transform from a hardware infrastructure to a software-defined infrastructure and take that platform and that stack and put it into their network and get into deployment really very quickly. The other benefit of the Better Together initiative between Dell and VMware is that we continue to innovate. The initial solution that they put into deployment is something that they can continue to leverage because Dell and VMware are going to continue to innovate on that technology.
And Kevin, how are you seeing customers benefiting from this close relationship between the two companies?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Everything Honoré said, if we look, the Dell Technologies has existed for roughly 2.5, almost 3 years at this point. As we continue to grow as an organization, I think that what we've learned is it's not just a VMware software on top of Dell infrastructure. The story is really around how do we find and align roadmaps, how do we find the areas where we can co-innovate both together as well as with our customers and partners to be able to create solutions that we know address the market demand.
Eddie, what's next for the NFV platform at MetTel? What kind of new NFV-based services can your customers expect to see in 2019?
So we're super excited with this partnership, and we see our customers asking us for the deployment of NSX and the virtualization of networking all the way down to the branch. And I think with our partners here, we're very well strategically placed to help our customers extend their LANs from branch to data center, whether it be their data center, my data center, or Amazon's data center, with all these technologies, and provide that service assurance and those SLAs that they're asking for. So those customers can go worry about more technological issues and how to digitize their business, as opposed to worrying about how their bits get back and forth.
Great, well, Eddie, Kevin, and Honoré, thank you all very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.